of character for McCallum to do. Let's see how that works out.
Huntington, of course, brawled Donald Curry, Ray, and it was always said that that's the kind of guy that really bothers Donald Curry. McCallum is not, as Larry Merchant said, that kind of guy.
Well, I disagree. I think sometimes a boxer can bother Donald Curry. You got to break his rhythm. Donald Curry is a technician. Good hands. He waits. He sets his man up. Again, and against Milt McCrory, who was moving, Donald threw a picture-perfect left hook. I think here with Mike McCallum, he has to be careful, has to be cautious at all times.
That was the bad short right hand by Curry. And again, we mentioned earlier in Ray's tip of the night that McCallum, perhaps even more than Curry, drops his left hand. Let's watch for it.
I think a punch that probably will work against Mike McCallum is the left hook of Donald Curry. It's a short and very powerful punch. And I think Mike McCallum has to be very careful about dropping that right hand.
George Benton, who is the trainer of Mike McCallum, said his man is an excellent defensive fighter. There was a good left hand by Curry.
Give him up. Give him up.
Donald Curry seems to be quite relaxed here, very, very comfortable. There was talk that he had problems making weight, but at the present time, there's no indication of that. We need to see more jabs by Mike McCallum. And what I mean more jabs, I mean up and down.
Give him up. Give him up.
And McCallum draws a warning from Richard Steele to keep his punches up. He is a body puncher, ergo the name the body snatcher. He really hammered Julian Jackson to the body before putting him away in the second round. Short left hand by McCallum.
Fighters are still a little cold here. They're not as fluent as they would want to be. Again, you see what happens here. Both fighters again start to lead with the heads. And to prevent those headbutts, when you move down, you move left and right. You move the head to side to side.
And Curry has not done that in his last three fights.
Know what this game is about, and they're trying to figure out which one of them has advantages and disadvantages, and probing for weaknesses at this point.
And again, we can't talk enough about the fact that in Curry's last three fights, butts were a deciding factor in his loss to Huntington and in his two wins over Montgomery and Santos. And in the first round today, Ray, he is doing the same thing.
Well, I didn't expect that, but again, we've witnessed that in the first round, that Donald Curry is coming in with his head. McCallum also does the same thing here, but it's also inadvertently. The left hook that Mike McCallum landed on Donald Curry was a good punch. I didn't think it was that effective, but the replay justified it. That left hook rocked Donald Curry.
Curry got a right hand in during that exchange.
What I like about Donald Curry, he doesn't waste anything. Donald is to make him miss and then capitalize on it. You can't stand directly in front of Donald.
And of course, McCallum's style historically is to be right in front of his man.
Exactly. He's given a lot of head movement.
Don't hold him.
You know, the other thing is that both of these fighters have made their careers on being good, solid counter punchers. And when you got two counter punchers in the ring, somebody's got to go another way.
Oh, for sure. But I think here, we find that both guys are being quite tactical and waiting for the other guy to make a mistake. Donald wants to throw, both fighters want to get that left hook off. They're not concentrating so much on their right hand. It's been with the right hand there by McCallum, but it's been the left hook.
Both have been effective, and a combination by McCallum. And an uppercut by McCallum.
Donald's trying to ride with the left hook, but his timing is off. He's not really riding with it.
Don't push.
You see, inside Mike is really a master.
A big right hand by Curry.
That was a solid right hand, and it buckled the knees of Mike McCallum.
McCallum has never been down.
McCallum's still not steady. Donald needs to take advantage of this, although time is a factor here.
Less than 10 seconds.
It's a solid right hand, Barrett.
Well, Ray, the thing that you pointed out, the left hand of McCallum's that has dropped throughout his career at least cost him that one punch and a near knockdown. And there was another right hand.
I'm surprised it's the corner of Mike McCallum didn't tell him to bring that left hand up. Bring it back to its place.
Just keep an eye on McCallum's left hand. Watch where he keeps it.
See, Donald is plotting. He's getting in closer. It's like a peep show. He gets in, looks for an opening, and then he drops the right hand.
He got a left hand in there, but he took a left hand in return by Curry. Curry now scoring heavily with the left as well as with that right hand.
It's interesting, Ray, isn't it, that Curry is also going to the body a lot in this fight.
Well, I think that he found out that to bring the hands down of Mike McCallum, those body shots prove to be effective.
Another right hand over the left of McCallum.
Curry's punch is a lot smoother, more fluent, whereas that Mike McCallum, I don't know, he just seems to be more lethargic. I don't see the snap behind his punches.
Break, stop that clean. Don't spinning, don't spinning.
Good uppercut by Curry and a left hand behind it.
See, Donald doesn't need to wait. Curry does not need to wait.
Curry got McCallum's attention with that left hand counterpunch as well.
Curry can take control of this fight if he just continues to throw punches. A lot of times, Curry puts himself in a very unfortunate position by standing side too long.
Another right hand by Curry. Ray, does a fighter just start to get in bad habits like McCallum's dropping the left and just not change them?
I tell you, but I believe in biorhythm sometimes. Sometimes you just don't feel up to it. It's like the Monday morning blues. But you just can't have those things in boxing. I think a double left hook to the bicep
could be a factor. There is some swelling over the left eye of Donald Curry. And there was a little bit of a butt there, too.
There needs to be more punches thrown by Mike McCallum. He's being out-hustled. Donald Curry gets inside. Donald Curry throws more punches. And Donald Curry, the last round, controlled the fight pretty much.
Another right hand by Curry and a left behind it.
He's beating Mike McCallum to the punch. That's what's happening.
And a left hand by Curry.
Donald now just picking his shots. And with more authority, too. The right hand of Mike has dropped. McCallum has dropped. Donald needs to throw a left hook.